Hello friends, in this video I am going to demonstrate how to install MailEnable on Windows Server. MailEnable is a fully featured Windows based SMTP software that will convert your Windows machine into SMTP server. So let's not waste the time and get started with the installation. Coming to my computer screen, today my working domain is inlearn.in. I will be installing MailEnable on this domain. You need two stuff for installing MailEnable. First of all, a domain name and another Windows server. So you can buy Windows server from anywhere as long as you can get open port 25. If port is not open, port 25 is not open, then you will have a hard time sending emails from that server. So I have couple of hosting providers who provide open port 25. You can go to this link. I'll post this link in description of this video as well. So here you can buy Windows server from Turnkey Internet, or you can buy it from anywhere. Just make sure that you have open port 25. Alright, so after you have Windows server ready, you will get IP address and login password. So let me open RDP and I'll paste the IP address. Alright, now here you need to log in as administrator. So let me copy and paste it. So now I am connected to remote desktop, and on this remote Windows server, what I am going to do is to first of all install one browser apart from this Internet Explorer. Obviously Internet Explorer comes by default, so let me download Mozilla Firefox. Alright, now Firefox is installed and I am going to download MailEnable. You can simply Google it, MailEnable, and alright, so next you have to go to downloads, and in that you will find SMTP standard edition, which is free. There are other editions as well, but if you are looking for free software, then this is the software you need to download. This is the standard edition you need to download. Alright, so while this is getting downloaded, you need to install one of the features of Windows Server, and for that you have to click on this add roles and features, and then go to server selection, server roles, and here you will see web server Iis. So basically you have to install web server. Next, on this pop-up window, click on add features, next, 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 and then it will show you what are the features of web server Iis will be getting installed. So after that, click next and then click install. Okay, now installation of Iis web server is complete. So I am going to close this window, and next I am going to rename this PC. Otherwise you have to enter random alphanumeric computer name into your DNS records. So what I am going to do is to make it simple. I'll simply type name mail here, and this will rename my PC to mail, and after that click on restart now. Alright, so while this RDP getting restarted, what I am going to do is to head towards Namecheap or whatever your domain registrar is, and there you have to create few records. So first of all, create one record with host mail, and in value you have to type the IP address. So let me get the IP address, and then next create two more A records. One is web admin, and in value you have to type IP address once again, and next webmail, and in that also type your IP address. Alright, next create one text record, and that will be SPF record. So in that you have to type this v equal to SPF1A MX IP4. What I'll do is I'll put this SPF record in description, so you can easily copy and paste on your inside your domain registrar. Alright, after that you need to create one more text record, and that would be DAMRC record, and in that you have to type this thing. Alright, after that save all changes, and you have to create one more record, and that is MX record, and in that host @ in value you have to type mail.inlearn, which will be mail.yourdomain.com in your case. Alright, so this thing done. Let me open the RDP, and now we are going to install MailEnable directly. So let me go to downloads. Alright, downloads, and double click to install, obviously on Windows. Alright, okay. Now it will start extracting and installing. This MailEnable will ask you a couple of questions, and you have to answer it. The first of all, name. So I am going to type admin, and in here company I'll type inlearn. Alright, just click on next, and then comes the post office name. So here you have to type your domain name, so inlearn.in, and then don't forget to set the password. So let me create one. After that next, again here you have to type domain name. After that next, and so now you have to wait for a couple of minutes to install. While installation, it will pop up a couple of windows where you will be asked to answer. Just click on next, and the installation of MailEnable will complete. So now you can see this pop-up window. I'll click next, and there will be one more pop-up window, so let's wait for that. Okay, so here it is. Click next. Alright, so now installation is complete, and I'm going to finish it. It will open a browser where it will take you to MailEnable website. Alright, let me close this, and then I'll go to start menu, and here I'll look for MailEnable, and in here you have to go to messaging manager, then you have to go to post offices, and inside post offices you will find inlearn.in, that is post office basically. So inside that you will find domains, mailboxes, groups, list, etc. So I am going to go to domains, and in that domains you will find one domain which is inlearn.in. So to make it clear, this is the domain and this is the post office. So don't confuse, like you can add additional domains in this post office which is inlearn.in. Basically you can name it other thing as well, like you need not name your post office inlearn.in, but for convenience I have done this. So next go to mailboxes, and you will see one mailbox which is postmaster. You can click new mailbox to create additional mailbox. Just name it, and then you have to type your password after that. Okay, so this is how you create mailbox. Next you have to go to Iis in server manager obviously, and then right click here, go to Iis manager, and then you will see mail, which is your obviously computer name, and then administrator. Go inside that, and then you will see sites, and you will see three sites basically: default website, MailEnable Web Admin, and MailEnable Webmail. So go to MailEnable Web Admin, then go to bindings, and in here you have to edit this entry. So in IP address, select your server IP address, and here you have to type webadmin.inlearn.in. Basically, if you could remember that we created one DNS entry with webadmin, and therefore webadmin.inlearn.in is already in our DNS records. So after that, click OK and then close it. Now to load this value, you have to restart it. So restart it, and if you click on this thing, it will open a browser and you will able to access it from your browser. Alright, while it's getting loaded, let's go to this MailEnable Webmail part, and again go to bindings, and let me edit this. Now once again you have to select the IP address, and here you have to type webmail.inlearn.in. okay, close it and then restart it. Let me open it in browser. Now this is admin part, so here you have to type postmaster and then the password. Okay, after that login. Now you see that I am getting this message, web administration disabled. So basically you have to enable it. While if you log into MailEnable Webmail, then you will able to log in. So now you can see I am able to log in as John. So okay, so to log into this web administration, you have to go to MailEnable. Let me close this Iis manager. Then I'll go to MailEnable, and then I'll go to domains and then properties. Okay, it's not here. I think it would be here. Yeah. So in post offices, you have to go to the post office for which you want to enable web admin. Then go to web admin, enable, and then here are few options that you might want to select, and then click OK. Alright, after that, if I try again, then once again I'll enter the username and password, and yeah, now you can see I am able to log in. So now here you can create mailboxes. Here you can see add new, and if I click on it, it will open another window where I have to make entries. So let me type David, and then I am going to type the password. Alright, after that click add, and you have to basically refresh this page, or you can simply click on this little refresh list button and you will see the new mailbox. Similarly, you can add domain. You can see right now I have only one domain. You can add additional domain, click on add new, and it will open one pop-up window. Alright, so now go to DKIM, and you can see right now it is not signing. So you have to basically click on create first. So here you have to enter the selector name. You can type any alphanumeric. So I am typing key 1, and selector size I'll select 2048. 2048 is the best. You can also select 1024. So after that, click on create. Next, after that you have to click on edit, and now here you have to first is active selector. You have to check this box and then save it, and after that you have to check this enable signing and then save it. Now this part is done. You have to close this window, and if I refresh this list, you can see it is showing signing. So what I am going to do is to test whether it is really signing or not, but before that I am going to make this entry into the DNS record. So let me copy this DKIM record. So just copy it and then click on add new record, text in value, you have to paste it, and in host you have to type key1 dot underscore domain key. Alright, after that save changes, and let me go back to the RDP, close this, and let me open mail tester. Alright, so let's copy the email ID, new email message, okay, to, and then subject welcome, this is new server. Alright, let's send it. Okay, so if you click on this little icon, then you will open all these inbox contacts deleted message. Here you can see I received one email by default, and that came from MailEnable.com. Anyway, so let's check the score. Okay, so it has not been reached yet. Okay, so there is one more thing I would like to add, but first let's wait for this score. Okay, sometime your VPS provider, your hosting provider basically won't allow you emailing by blocking port 25. So like I mentioned in this video at the very beginning, but I forgot to mention how to test, how you can test on Windows machine basically whether port 25 is open or not. For that you have to go to server manager and then add roles and features, then go to server selection features, and then here you will find telnet. So just look for telnet client. Here you can see that. Let me, alright, so click on telnet client, next, and install it. Okay, so while this is getting installed, I am going to go back to this mail tester result, and let's see. So it is saying that forged relay MUA to MX. I don't know what does this mean. Anyway, so there is no reverse DNS, so obviously for that minus 1.274, and your message not signed with DKIM. Okay, your reverse DNS does not match. Okay, reverse DNS does not matching. Alright, so let's fix this DKIM thing. So okay, yeah, I'll come back to this telnet thing. So I'll go to MailEnable. Basically we did enable this DKIM signing in MailEnable web admin, but it is not signing. So what could be the reason? Basically you have to go to domains and then inlearn.in, go to properties, and here you will see DKIM domain keys. Select that, click on configure, and from here you have to like update this DKIM thing, otherwise they basically, I don't know why we did configure on that web administration part, but you have to do it from here as well. Alright, so after that if you want to make some changes, then you can do so definitely. Otherwise click on OK, and I think now this DKIM signing has been enabled. So let's compose one more, and let me open mail tester once again. Alright, so here, okay, welcome, this is test email. Alright, send it. I'll also going to open appmaildev.com, and in DKIM test next, let me get this composed. Okay, Okay, any random text, send it. Alright, let's check the score here and let's wait for mail to receive here. Alright, so now mail has been received. You can see SPF pass, DKIM pass, DMRC pass, and obviously I haven't set the reverse DNS, so PTR record is failing. Now in here it has shown some improvement. Okay, I think this is because I frequently change my IP address of this test domain in learn.in. That's why I think this negative. Otherwise there is no reason for this -2.7 to be appearing on mail tester. Anyway, so here you can see DKIM signature valid, and obviously reverse DNS not matches. Anyway, so this is how you set up MailEnable, and obviously you can access it from anywhere. It's not like you have to open this RDP every time. If I go to my Windows and I simply open webmail.in, you can see here. Okay, let me log in. That was saved from last time. So if I go to inbox, and obviously you can see sent item. I have just sent 3 emails out, so they are here. Alright, so coming back to this the telnet thing, I almost forgot. So now you have this telnet installed. You can close it and then type cmd, which will open command prompt, and then type telnet smtp.gmail.com and port 25. If you press the enter, you will see message like 220, which means your computer is connected to Gmail server on port 25. Otherwise you will get message something like trying or timeout. If I let me show it on my Windows. Here if I type telnet smtp.gmail.com and port 25. Alright, so here you can see connecting to this could not connects. Basically it's a connection failed. So you understand that if port 25 is open on your computer, you will get a message like this. Otherwise you will get that connection failed message. Let me quit it. Right, close this window. So this is how you basically do the settings on MailEnable and install MailEnable. You can use those SMTP credentials on mail tester or any other email marketing application, for example SMTPR. So let me smtpr.net. So here you have to type mail.yourdomain.com, and your port is obviously 25. Then use authentication, type the login, which is John, and then here mail from john@in-learn.in. alright, and then the mail to. So let me get another mail ID. Okay, domain keys. Okay, alright, so let's send the test email. So now you can see mail has been submitted. So if you want to use it as SMTP to relay emails from other email marketing application or from anywhere, you can use these credentials. So that's how you basically install and configure MailEnable. Don't forget to set the reverse DNS. For Turnkey Internet, you will have to ask them to set the reverse DNS, and they will do it for you. If you find setting reverse DNS or PTR records in your control panel, in your hosting control panel, then you can do it from there itself. So that's all for this video, and I hope you like this video, and see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and give thumbs up. Thank you very much.